How convenient. It's like a puzzle that we just solved. That one. And done. Okay. To find a tube. I wonder what a tube like this could contain. Suspicions of conspiracy.
Your presence is welcomed, Majesty. As always, I am honored.
Our dealings are a pleasure to us both, then. As do we all.
What is this flaw you wish to discuss with us?
My concern is with the other ancients. Ulyaoth, Shaturga. Should they unite with Mantarok, they will doubtlessly possess enough power to vanquish even thee.
As darkness abhors light, and light abhors dark, the others will not, cannot join forces.
Mantarok will be bound, and the others will sink into insanity when I return.
As has been foretold.
I was unaware.
There is much you do not know.
And much you never will.
Be certain to retrieve Mantarok's essence. It is necessary to cement our place in your world.
Then what of Charlemagne the Frank? What do you intend for him?
The Frank is an instrument of light. He seeks to unite Europe under his banner.
With this in place, my guardians will be hard-pressed to perform the functions you require.
For your own schemes, Pius. Think of your future.
Then Charlemagne will be removed from the picture.
Make sure he is dead. Or insane.
Or perhaps one, then the other? Just make sure he is removed from power.
Of course. He is as good as dead.
Alright. So, Zelata, that was obviously several hundred years
From
ago.
my research, it
We're
is
now
apparent
going
that the endeavors of mankind
back
are
in
mere
time.
puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, carolum magnum francum.
Deliver
non
this to our
decet-
Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
So now we play as a courier by the name of Anthony. Honestly, if I'm supposed to be French, like Anthony is, I don't know. I don't think Anthony is really a French. Well,
What sorcery is this? A spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
now we must save Charlemagne, so he can unite Europe, and Europe won't fall into horrible hundreds of years of civil war that will totally allow the evil gods to do their work uninhibited. Alright, I could spend time talking to these guys and give me a little backstory. Or I can come up here and open the coffin.
Oh my god, what is
What
it?
happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him. Here, take this for your protection. And find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
The Scar Mask. Sax, whatever the hell that is. Not even gonna bother trying to pronounce that crap. Let's equip that. So, yes, the bishops are going to run scared. And in the most convenient way ever, I believe behind this... Can we not? Well, the point is Charlemagne's behind that door right there. I thought we could go up to it here. No. The emulator won't let me. In the actual game, you used to be able to, and you just heard that Charlemagne and the bishop... Oh, no, wait. That's not where the door is. That's the door. I'm a fucking moron. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chamber. However, the door is locked, and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain an audience with Charlemagne. Alright. Up this... Ah, here we are. Despite its name, the tone of eternal darkness is on our side. Now, let's have a look at some of this stuff, shall we? Pius Augustus. Oh, hey. That looks a lot like that statue we cut down for the combat tutorial. Elia. Please ignore the screaming floor. It's a very common occurrence. Should Anthony claim the tone of eternal darkness? He's acquired the tone of eternal darkness. It's the thing that binds everybody together. Light, dark, good, evil, what have you. Anthony's actually, as you can see, a pretty freaking good character. He's got a lot of health and a lot of sanity. Oh, hey, a blue urn. Pick up. Sounds like there's something inside of it. Use the urn. Fumbling around, the urn slips from Anthony's stiff fingers, dashing itself into fragments as it hits the floor. So yes, I am quite cursed and slowly turning into a zombie. Alright. So yeah, we just got our first rune. Okay, enough with the magic tutorial. I'll do my own later. Here we go, the Circle of Power. This is part of what we need to cast spells. We need runes plus a Circle of Power. Alright, so if I were to check my runes here, I have the 3-point Circle of Power, there's a 5-point, and I think it's 8-point? Yeah. Then there are 4 runes of one type, 5 runes of that type, and 5 runes of that type. I happen to know them all, and we'll actually probably be getting access to spells before... Here we go. This is the book. Before normally the game will allow you, because the game will also eventually just hand you various... whatchamhoozits, things. Ah. Hey, there's a rune inside that zombie. I believe that is the weapon rune. Ow. Right, you're a big zombie. You actually are going to take 2 hits with this. Behead. And even then... he's just going to keep coming at me. So, chop. 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 Finish him. Magical rune. Yeah, I believe that's the weapon rune. Or item. Yeah, you Americans shouldn't call the French pansies. They bailed your ass out against the British. Aha! So, the torch is very conveniently a weapon. It's kind of useful because you can use it to, like, one-shot the zombies, but the problem is you don't get a finishing on them. So you end up losing a net amount of sanity over time. But because I'm playing Xelatoth, that's actually far less of a problem than you think. And I'll explain why later, and it has to do with magic. Yes. Alright, 2-edged sword. Haha. Alright. Okay, so the items are slightly invisible. Only slightly. Yeah, here are the urn pieces, but it's, torch equip. Only you do gather them up. Yeah, we can mix things. So if we mix these two urn pieces. It's an emulator error that some of the items in my inventory will be invisible. I apologize, there's not really much I can do about it. Other than get a capture card and hook up an original frickin' GameCube, but I ain't doing that. Oh, hey, look. The gigantic zombie. There we go. Magnamore. Item. Oh, no. That was the item room. Item room just downstairs. That's a codex, yes. Which means that is enchant, I guess. I forget what half of them are. I know the spell combinations, though. So, yeah, you can just instantly give them like that. Alright. New spell. 3 points. I'll take that. I'll take that. And I'll take that. You've just discovered spell 1. It doesn't reveal what it is until you find the thing. But I'll give you a hint. I know what it is. It is enchant item. Quick spell. Alright. Spell list. I'm going to assign it 3-point alignment. Just to... There we go. Now, I can just simply do that for quick casting. Casting a dot items will repair items. Yeah, and the magic meter has now been revealed. So again, by assigning it to while after press Y, it's actually gonna basically prep me for casting. So that gives us the 2 urns, and if I wanted to, I can enchant my sword with it. It's not actually a good idea to do it with this rune. You'll note that the blue rune. Now, for anyone who's played Pokemon, you should know exactly why it's a bad idea if you're fighting the green guy to use the blue magic. But I did it anyway just for posterity's sake. And yes, I appear to be slowly decaying into a zombie. As what would have happened to Charlemagne. Now, the weak zombies are that of Mantarok, since he's been bound. Yeah. Actually, notice how shitty that is. That like this sword is. It's solely it's the sole reason is actually just because it's enchanted with this blue crap right now. Oh hey, you got up. There we go. Ulioth. One of the 3 ancients. Red urns. That's a filled red urn. Very good. We're going to use the remaining urns on this fountain. And now we can see the sword. Do we have to go any farther here? Yeah, we do. Alright. Now, there's a carpet in the way. Damn it, I want my inventory. I forget what the button to quick go to your inventory is. Torch. Equip. So what you do, this. Boom. I think I could have just done that anyway. That's how you get through. Simple enough. Alright, this is the... oh, no, wait. The trapper isn't here yet. Okay. I think that's on the way back. It's going to reveal a new type of monster soon called the Trapper. There we go. Oh, hey, look. It's the bishop. Wait, isn't he supposed to be upstairs? Oh, wow. He's hobbling. Wow. Oh, hey, look at that. It's almost as if we need something to weigh it down with. Could it be 3 filled urns of water? I bet it can be. Yeah, here we go. Antmore Project. Here we go. Alright, and a spell scroll. Enchant item. Spell that I discovered a little while ago, otherwise known as Spell 1. Yeah, now it's gonna actually make me assign it. It's trying to make me assign it to stuff, which is funny. It's not. The problem is this fucking sword hasn't run out yet. That's the problem, because I'm about to go into a boss fight. And I prefer not to have a shit enchant on my sword like this, but oh well.
So, you have come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be the one walking at it. God damn this. There we go. Alright. Behead him. Alright, got the bishop's key. Finish the bishop. Finish these zombos. Alright. Yes, a shrine to a god that bespecks of ancient evil that has graced the earth before mankind walked its valleys. It's a shrine to Zelatoth. So we got the bishop's key, which, if you remember, will allow us... I think this is where the trapper comes in. Let's introduce the new enemy here. So I want to walk very slowly. Oh no, wait, this isn't where the trapper comes in. Crap. I didn't have my fingers on the right buttons. There we are. Overhead jobs only in this corridor, simply because... Stab that ass. Ooh, penetrate. Yeah. I don't really want to bother getting caught up with the trapper, so... Now that the enchantment's worn off, my sword is much better. Alright, well, let's get going here. Here's where it's going to show us the trapper. This thing here is called the trapper. It might be possible for me to avoid it if I'm good. I doubt I'll be able to do it. Oh. Let's not piss off the trapper here. It's a ah, shit, damn. I caught up in it. It's blind, so what you have to do is you have to sneak. And this is the trapper dimension. You get sent here every time you set off a trapper. Now the trapper dimension can be useful. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how it's useful. Let's go to green. They're generally a monster on everyone. I don't think it is for the first one though. Now if we come here, very conveniently there's this pad here. As you'll notice, it just restored my sanity. Coming to the trapper dimension can be useful if you have no health or mana left and you're just kind of dying. A trapper can actually save you by bringing you here. It's like, ooh, full health. Thank you. Bunked my mic. Whoops. Anyway. So, now let's get out of here. Kind of useful. But if you don't need it, it's slightly tedious and annoying. Trappers have no eyes, but can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past them, they won't be trouble. As I was doing before. Everything else, though, you see me. Oh, crap. The problem is you have to, like, decide how you want to attack them. I usually go with the overhand chops, because not only does that mean I hit their head, but generally means it works well in small corridors when you have a large weapon like this. But, you know, because as you'll notice, my sword actually bonks around. You know, so if you're in a tight space, you kind of have to choose how you want to attack. So going for the head always isn't an option. As you saw there, sometimes the ceiling can be really low, for example, and your overhand chops will just crack against the ceiling. Won't work. Alright, so I've now reached the final stage of my curse, where I'm pretty much as dead. And I might, against the upcoming boss, well, not really a boss, against the upcoming creature, I might show off that the game tries to give you a little mercy here, which is funny. Basically what happens now, if I were to die, I would actually resurrect. Like, I get one resurrection right now. So, this is a beast called a horror. Although the game presents it like a boss right now. Shit. Oh. Please let me not die to this. Humiliating. The easy way to kill it is just to chop out its 3 eyes. That's the easy way. Kill all 3 of the eyes, and it falls over dead. Very nicely. Please ignore the blood dripping on my screen. That is a sanity effect caused by me not having much sanity. And now everything straightens up. There we are. I also hobble around a lot at the stage of the curse, I'm afraid. Blah. Blah. Alright. Normally I'd care, but I'm literally interested in completing the chapter. Charlemagne. And the curse finally finishes me off.
You are a fool for trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Sanity.
Oh, hey, look. One of those things. I forget what they're called. Like, the monsters aren't given names until the 5th chapter. Or, yeah, I think it's the 5th chapter. It might be the next one. It might be chapter 4.